Hello everyone and welcome back to the Appalachian Bourbon Society Bar. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Jamie.
And it is finally Friday. So you know what that means?
It's Fresh Crack
Friday! You want to tell everybody what we got today?
Sure. So tonight we're going to have a pour of the Wild Turkey 101 8-year.
Woohoo! Excited for this one. I was a big fan of the 70th, so if this is anywhere near as good as that, this should be pretty good. You almost got her.
Yeah, it's been the easiest one compared to those bottles with the wax on them.
All right.
Ready?
Ooh, good pop,
Nice
good pop, good pop. Ooh, that's plenty. That's a plenty.
First pour of the night. We'll be doing good.
No ethanol. That's straight caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, a little bit of oak.
I'm trying to decide if I'm getting a cherry or a plum. Definitely a fruit, a dark fruit.
I can see a little bit of a dark fruit, but like you, I can't quite pull out which one. But I mean, that is just caramel and brown sugar and vanilla though, and oak, a little bit of oak. The oak's not very prominent. Yeah, the oak's on the back end of it for sure. But man, that smells pretty good.
Maybe.
We skipped the color on that, but I'd say that's amber. Nice amber color. You ready to give it a taste?
Sure.
Cheers.
Still definitely getting some of that fruit. Goodness. Slight.
Go ahead.
Oh, slight. I was gonna say slight on the caramel, on the sweet notes. It's not as sweet on the palate as it is on the nose.
No, the nose is a lot sweeter than the palate, but there's definitely caramel, some brown sugar there,
Some spice.
a little bit of baking spice, a little bit of oak sitting there.
That's pretty good. I definitely think we need to put this up against our 70th to see.
Do a little side by
Side by side to see if we see any difference in the.
Maybe that's our next video. We blind them.
Oh, there we go. See if we can
Yeah.
determine which one is which. This was supposed to be yearly.
It's supposed to
Allocated
become. It's not
Not
supposed to be
allocated, excuse me,
allocated.
a yearly release.
It's supposed to become eventually a shelf product, so that's on the shelf. According to what was put out, it may not be a shelfer this year, but they are ramping up production to make it an everyday shelfer. It's going to sit side by side with the regular Wild Turkey 101. So the regular Wild Turkey's not going away for the fans of that. But yeah, it's supposed to eventually become a shelfer, which...
So if we can compare, do it maybe in our next video, we do this against our 70th to see, you know, those of you that didn't get to try the 70th, you may not have missed out on anything if this was going to be a shelfer now.
Well, they're saying it's different, so...
Are they?
Yeah, they're saying
Okay.
this is not the same as the 70th. I like the taste of it though. It's caramel, brown sugar, vanilla to me with a slight hint of oak there on the back end.
Coats the palate well.
I wish it coated it a little bit better, but for a 101 proof, yeah, it coats the palate pretty well. The finish on it, I would say short to medium finish. And that oak kind of hangs around there on the finish.
It does.
Not much of a Kentucky hug for me. Slight one, but not much at all there on that part of it. Let's go in for one more taste here.
I think this could be a nightly sipper for us.
A nightly sipper? You gonna start drinking every night?
Well, that's what we do. We do get some breaks in there.
Yeah, that's good. My final thoughts on this guy. So price is $49.99. Have seen it for that in 2 different places in Georgia. So if you can't find it, keep looking. It is out there for $49.99. That's what we paid for this guy. As far as availability, like I said, we've seen it in 2 places.
Well, I was going to say too, this wasn't technically on the shelf. It was behind the counter.
But it was on a shelf in plain view.
Yes, but it was behind the register.
But it wasn't hidden or anything.
Right.
They did have it behind the counter, but it was in plain view. You didn't have to ask, hey, you got any? It was sitting there where you could see it for $49.99, but they did have it behind the counter. So just keep looking. I think if you keep looking, you'll find one eventually. Would you purchase again? I'd say yeah, for the $49.99. I'd probably buy it again. But I am looking forward to putting this against the regular Wild Turkey 101 and the 70th, just to see where it comes in that lineup. Now the 70th, of course, you know, once that's gone, we won't be getting that anymore. But what's your thoughts on it?
I agree with you, and I was just fixing to point out before you started your final thoughts on it was the legs that was on this going down the glass. But definitely a good pour. I would 100% buy it again and have a backup of it.
Yeah. So there you go. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment. If you have tried this, we'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well. Also, if you have suggestions for the next Fresh Crack video, we'd love to hear those. And if it's something we can find, we'll definitely try to do it. But until next time, please drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. Keep it neat.
Cheers.